Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting Brandon Bell. He's the Metcalfe County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Brandon.
Morning, Joanna.
Well, I appreciate you inviting us into your shop because you have an important message for us about some preventative maintenance that we need to do as we go into the winter months.
Right. There are a lot of things that we can do to our equipment, our side-by-sides, our ATVs, our farm truck, even our family automobile, as far as preventative maintenance going into the winter months. But one of the most important things that I think we need to do is we need to check our antifreeze. We need to keep that antifreeze at a freeze point to where it will protect our engines and the components on that engine. And we want to get that freeze point down to 34 degrees below zero. And that's going to give us ample protection. So why would I need to check my antifreeze every year? If it didn't freeze last year, why would it freeze this year? Well, think about maybe that time where we blew a hose out in the field. We were in a hurry. We slapped a new hose back on it, and then we put water in there. We didn't put a 50-50 antifreeze water mixture in there. Well, now what have we done? We have raised the freeze point of that, and we have got it out of that 50-50 ratio because we didn't take the time to put antifreeze in it. Also, antifreeze does not last forever. It breaks down, and as it breaks down, it loses its ability to keep that solution at a low freeze point.
Yeah, and Brandon, Kentucky winters are different from year to year.
That's right.
So
Exactly.
how do we get started? How do we do this?
Okay, we want to take a hydrometer, and we have two types here. We have what we call a floating ball type, and you simply measure the freeze point of that solution, that antifreeze going in here, by how many of these balls are suspended or floating. And then we have a needle type that has got a direct dial needle on here that will point out, just like a temperature gauge or anything else, to the exact freeze point of that antifreeze solution. You'll notice we have a loader on this tractor, and this is not a quick attach loader. It is quite a chore to take off. It is going to get in the way a little bit when we're in here trying to raise the hood and get up here to our reservoir and our radiator cap. It would be better if that was off, but it is not a quick attach. One thing that's tempting to do is raise it up and just go in under it. That's not a good idea, because if a hydraulic hose breaks or something happens, this thing can fall in a split second. So even though it may be a little bit in the way, if we can't take it off handily, we want to leave it down to where there is not a chance of it falling on us. Okay, so there are two places on tractors or automobiles that we can check our antifreeze. We just want to be able to retrieve a good sample of antifreeze. This is the overflow reservoir, and I've noticed that my overflow reservoir is somewhat low. So I do need to go ahead and fill it up to the cold max line with a 50-50 solution. If you'll notice, all 5 of these balls are floating in this solution. That means that this tractor is down. It is safe at least 40 below zero. Now, to just make sure that we're accurate, I will pull from a different spot. I will use the needle type hydrometer, and I will go over here actually to the radiator. We want to make sure that the radiator is cool. We have not been running this tractor. We don't want to risk injury by pulling that cap off and injuring ourselves. The antifreeze will test more accurately if it is cool. So you'll notice here by this gauge, it says that as well, I am down to 45 degrees. So I am 45 below zero. So I am at that safe zone. Let's hope that we don't get to 45 below zero. Let's hope that we don't get below zero. And you may say that it is a little bit extreme going that low. We never know what winters are going to do. We want to make sure that we have plenty of freeze protection.
And then you have a good peace of mind, Brandon, that you're protected and your equipment is protected and running well, because you've invested quite a bit of money in that, and you want to extend that investment as long as you can.
That's exactly right.
All right, Brandon. Well, we appreciate the information. And if anybody out there has questions about equipment maintenance, please contact your local extension office and we'd be happy to help. Thanks, Brandon, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.